away to our left-hand side when the injury. Play going to resume with Daniel Lane taking the goal puck out away to our left-hand side. Sends it long. Up goes the sticks. Who's going to win possession of it? Breaking it down. It's Bruree who have won it with Brendan Hogan. And Hogan has it down this near side. The hurley has been broken of Owen Foley. The referee has awarded a line ball. It's going down this near side. There's some tough characters out in the field of play on both sides, it must be said. And the referee just tells everyone, just keep the heads. You couldn't rule out a draw at this stage, could you? 1:14 apiece. A look at the stopwatch. 8.5 minutes left of normal time, plus whatever stoppages are going to be added. Shane Milan with the line ball for Bruree. No hopers, according to many. 6-1 against. Milan with the line ball, sent across the centre. Well won though by Patrickswell, and Paul O'Grady on the 65. Lays it now, near side towards James O'Brien. That's James C. O'Brien. Off towards Shane Milan. Milan's ball forward, in towards the 21. Miscontrolled by Stephen O'Halloran, and out for a line ball to the well, near side of the field. Well, a line ball to Patrickswell, near side of the field, on the 13-yard line, on the 21-yard line, I should say. Line ball going to be taken by the cornerback, Ross Binnis. Binnis takes the line ball, intercepted by James Charles O'Brien, down this near side of the field. It's there now. Who has possession of it? The answer is James Vincent O'Brien for Bruree. Sides deadlocked, 1:14 apiece. James Vincent is standing over the ball. He can't quite get the ball into the stick. Dennis Richardson goes in. He's going to throw the ball in, I think, between two players. Down there, away to our right-hand side. And the referee, Dennis Richardson, what's he going to award here? I think a throw-in ball. That's exactly what he's going to do. James Vincent O'Brien, Patrickswell making a substitution. Brian Gagan is warming up beneath us. Brian Gagan warming up. The throwing ball has been taken and it's been cleared by the well, only as far as Steve McDonough. Listen to that roar as McDonough launches this one towards the 21-yard line. Chance here, the shot goes in from O'Halloran. They're in front by a point. Stephen O'Halloran for Bruree. The place has gone wild beneath us. And Stephen O'Halloran has put Bruree into the lead, 1:15-1:14. And well, there's an injury to Kieran Carey back in his own full back line. He's going to receive a bit of treatment. There's also a change. Billy Mann is on the field of play for Patrickswell. He's gone on, not quite sure who's gone off. We'll confirm all of those for you in a moment. Kieran Carey is going to come off as a blood substitution. That's what it is. Carey is coming off as a blood substitution, I think. And running repairs not being allowed on the pitch. And Dennis Richardson adamant on that. Bruree making a change as well. Declan Sexton is on the field of play. So Declan Sexton, wearing number 20, is on again as a temporary substitution. It must be said, in place of, I think it's the goal scorer, Tommy O'Brien, that's coming off. Is it Tommy O'Brien? We'll await confirmation. We'll see in just a second. I think that's Tommy O'Brien. It looks like him anyway from where I'm standing, but we'll confirm it in just a moment. So a number of substitutions being made by both sides now. 1:15 to Bruree, 1:14 to Patrickswell. The sun is out on a beautiful Sunday afternoon in the Gaelic grounds in Limerick. Brian Murray restarts the game. Down this near side of the field it breaks. Steve McDonough looks to win it. He doesn't. Instead it's with the well. It's out over the line. Line ball to Bruree. And listen to the roar. This crowd most definitely supporting Bruree this afternoon. Line ball in favour of Shane Milan and Bruree. Just to our left-hand side. What's left in the stopwatch, I hear you ask? 4 minutes and 8 seconds plus stoppage time. Bruree lead 1:15-1:14. That's the scoreline. That's the situation. It's still anybody's game. Bruree with the line ball from Shane Milan. down this near side, intercepted by Paul O'Grady. O'Grady long inside towards Declan O'Grady. It's brilliantly won by Bruree. Coming away is John O'Brien to Steve McDonough. McDonough further up the field towards James Vincent O'Brien. O'Brien has it on the 65, going through James Vincent O'Brien, fouled, and he's won a free. And it's as good as a score to the crowd and to the management team of Bruree. And that is brilliant play from Bruree. They're leading the well, 115 to Bruree, 114 to Patrickswell. But let's not forget, Patrickswell are the masters of scoring late goals. Let's not forget that. Stephen O'Halloran with the free for Bruree. It's across on the far side. It's 55 yards from the goal. It's in line with the left hand upright. O'Halloran strikes. It's over the crossbar. It's a point for Bruree. They lead by 2. 116 to 114. To the brave and the faithful, nothing is impossible. That's what Munster said this year when they won the Heineken Cup. Bruree will say the same this afternoon. 116 to 114. There's 2.5 minutes left. Another substitution. Declan O'Grady is off the field of play for Patrickswell. The goal puck out is taken. Brilliantly won by Bruree. Michael Lane towards halfway. Hand passes it off towards James Vincent O'Brien, who pulls on the ball low along the ground towards Paul O'Grady for the well. O'Grady under pressure. Might have been fouled. Referee says play away as Michael Lane wins it for Bruree. Near side towards Shane Milan. Milan lays it off towards Paul O'Reilly. And O'Reilly on 65 is fouled. It's a free. The free is for Patrickswell. Oh, this is drama. And Barry Foley is going to take the free on the 65-yard line. We're about to find out how much stoppage time. There's 3 minutes of additional time. 3 minutes of stoppage time. Eamon Phelan, the fourth official, has indicated 3 minutes. Barry Foley with the free, strikes it in and over the bar. A point from 60 yards out for Barry Foley. A minute and 30 seconds left. A minute and 20 left now, in fact. An injury to a Bruree player. It's John O'Brien that's down receiving treatment in the full back line. Dennis Richardson wants the game to continue. We'll have 3 minutes of stoppage time, plus 1 minute as well. That's 4 minutes, and Dennis Richardson is going in. He's telling the goalkeeper, Daniel Lane, to take the goal puck out. Here it comes from Daniel Lane, long towards halfway. The well win it unmarked with the wing forward William O'Dea wearing number 10. Far side of the field, O'Dea plays it forward. It's knocked out over the line by the fullback John O'Brien across on the far side. Line ball going in favour of Bruree, or Patrickswell I should say, down the far side, and it's going to be, that is Barry Foley to take it. Barry Foley with the line ball down the far side of the field. 116 to Patrickswell, 115 to Bruree. Line ball for Barry Foley, 21 yards out, sends it across, but sends it right and wide. Right and wide for Patrickswell. There's 1 second, there's no seconds left. We're into stoppage time, of which we will have 3 minutes. 3 minutes of stoppage time left. The Bruree Minters playing every puck now down the far side of the field. James Charles O'Brien wins it on halfway but loses it to William O'Dea. O'Dea launches it in towards Timmy Sheehan. The goalkeeper comes, the goalkeeper claims Daniel Lane has been fouled. Dennis Richardson has awarded a free. Play will go back for a free to Bruree. Back on their own 13-yard line. There's a Patrickswell player on the ground and they're receiving a bit of treatment as well. This is drama of the highest degree. 3 minutes of stoppage time are to be played. We've played 48 seconds so far. There's 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. 116 to Bruree, 115 to Patrickswell. Injury to the Patrickswell man inside. It's Timmy Sheehan. Timmy Sheehan, that's down receiving treatment. He's hobbling off the field of play, methinks. Is that on the advice of Dennis Richardson? I think it is. Timmy Sheehan making his way off the field of play. Timmy Sheehan coming off. Bruree winning by a single solitary point at the minute. Play will resume with a free for the goalkeeper Daniel Lane. On is going number 23, that's Thomas O'Brien for Patrickswell. Off is going Timmy Sheehan due to injury. What's happening now? The fourth official holds up the board to let everybody know what's happening. The goal puck out, or the free from Daniel Lane, away to our left hand side. Bruree are 90 seconds away from history down this near side of the field. The Well look to win possession of it with Barry Foley. The ball is gone. It's been picked off the ground. The referee has awarded a free. The free is for Bruree down this near side of the field. There's something happening off the field. We won't get involved in that. We'll watch play. A free for Bruree right in front of us here in our commentary box. Dennis Richardson awards the free. A free for Bruree. They're on the verge of history. 113 years ago, Bruree last won the county title. Are they to win it today? 116 to 115. The free from Stephen O'Halloran. Down away to our right. O'Halloran picks. O'Halloran strikes. It's gone right and it's gone wide. Wide for Bruree. 2 minutes and 55 seconds of stoppage time played. Time is almost up. Brian Murray to take the goal puck out. Surely last attack for the Well. Brian Murray launches it long towards the 45-yard line. Bruree with James Charles O'Brien have won a free back in their own 45. That could be that for Patrickswell. Is this to be the day? 113 years ago, Bruree last won the county title. Are they to do it? Steve McDonough, who in God's name would begrudge him a county championship medal? I don't think even the heartiest of Patrickswell fans would. Steve McDonough picks it and strikes it long. Dennis Richardson looks at the watch. Bruree have it. They go to ground. Play away, says Dennis Richardson. That's it! Bruree are the county champions for 2006. Look at the celebrations beneath us. This is amazing. A single point win. 116 to Bruree, 115 to Patrickswell. One of the best games of hurling seen on this pitch in a long, long time. The Well can hold their heads up high. They've been beaten by Bruree, a Bruree team that 113 years ago won their first and only title. They've done it this afternoon in front of a record attendance for a county final. 113 years in the wait. Bruree have done it. They've won the county final. For the record, it was 116 to Bruree, 115 to Patrickswell. A magnificent, magnificent day for this Bruree side. 6-1 against before the game. They've beaten the raging hot favourites. People can't believe it beneath us. They've done it. 116 to 115. There'll be a big hoolie tonight in Bruree. How are you?
legend. Well done, Steve. That's right. Will you get John O'Brien? Have John O'Brien right ready. John O'Brien here, lads. Huh? Testing 1, 2. Carter Gale, Arcade Old Cheese, Pavala McQuarris at the wall, around Darforna, as a clear bra, Huxley Dungy Nov. We on Kylan go hard, Agus we on Limerick go bra, we should go Cruig, I can move over, we should go hand sport tool. I can Neron Lay, we on Bua, I can Furnace Farrer and Lay. Agus a Nucht, Tarn Corny Darling. Agdol Goody Bruree. Yes. Agus Cadans is the Bruree. Carda. First of all, I want to thank two fine teams for one of the best county finals we've had in years. And maybe we want to put hands together for Bruree and Patrickswell. A round of applause for them, lads. All through the year, Patrickswell have hurled magnificently. They have fought against all the odds to reach the final. On many occasions they looked as if they were beaten, but they always fought back. And today they fought in the same manner. But at the end of the day, they had to bow the knee to a very fine Bruree side. Just a few things, lads, before we send this club on to Bruree. I congratulate them on a fine display of hurling. Typical Bruree, strong, tough and hard hurling. And they fully deserve their victory. I'd like to thank our sponsors, the Limerick's Live 95 FM. I thank Dennis Ritchie for his referee. And I thank William Mulcahy for having the pitch in such fine condition. And it's about time, lads, the cup was sent to Bruree. And I'll ask Joe Nash to present the trophy to one of not alone Bruree's finest sons, but one of Limerick's finest sons, the great Stephen McDonagh. This one. Hello. Hello. Keep it Hurling. Tá an Corn I Dálaigh Glacka son friend agus na Winter Bruree. It's a great honour for me to stand before a wonderful panel of players and the people of Bruree and bring the Daily Cup back to the village for the first time in 130 years. It is a privilege and an honour for me to accept this trophy on behalf of a wonderful panel of players, both junior and senior, who gave up their all when we came back training in the month of February in pursuit of the ultimate goal. Today is our day, lads.
I also accept this trophy on behalf of the wonderful men who wore the blue and white for many years, often without great success. We were beaten in 78 and 82 and 94, but they're all forgotten today, lads. Today is our day. I want to pay tribute to our wonderful committee and people who work behind the scenes, often without any notice, especially for you today, lads, is your day in the sun as well. I'd also like to pay tribute to our four selectors, Michael Milan, John Potter, John Lyons and Pat Bice, who were excellent. And last, but by no means least, the man from the faithful county, John Toohey. To captain these lads was indeed a great honour. Everything we asked of them throughout the year, they gave it. We fell out with a few, but that's not Harlem. You can't be friends with everyone. But today, lads, is our day, and we know that nobody will begrudge us. I'd also like to pay tribute to Patrickswell. For many years, we came in and watched county finals and saw you win them effortlessly. We hoped that one day we could emulate you. We know that we're a long way off 20 county titles, but we also know that today you won't begrudge us our day in the sun. In June of this year, we lost as good a man that wore the blue and white as ever in the name of Pat Potter. We said when we came back training that we do the best we could to honour his memory. And we know Pat, you're looking down us today, and here's your present. Look. Hey! And finally, before we finish up, I'd like to offer 3 cheers for Patrickswell. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! And one for Bruree! And it is a great honour also, lads, to announce the man of the match. Myself and John campaigned for many years, and I know he's a worthy recipient of it. The man of the match today, lads, is the great John O'Brien. Last but by no means least, lads, thanks to all the supporters for following us through thick and thin. We'll see you later.
Stand behind you on here.
Give one some so much time. Stop calling up and sing. Stop calling up and sing.
Easy, mate. I will say one thing. I can't sing. You can't sing. What do you sing tonight?
Everybody sing together.
Sing tonight. Sing one anyway. I can't sing. Jump on.
Come on. Go on, just sing one.
Come on, lads. John.
Dermot O'Flynn of the Irish Examiner. Dermot, you've seen many matches. Have you seen many celebrations like that?
Well, I never saw a cup hoisted with quite as much passion as we saw there today, you know, but nobody deserved it more, I think, than Steve McDonough. The service that he's given to Limerick Hurling over the years. Never got an All-Star, I believe, but this, I'd say, will make up for any loss of All-Stars over the years. A magnificent performance by himself out there today. Actually, he would have been very close to my man in the match out there.
It was a good game of hurling, though, wasn't it?
Terrific game of hurling, you know, and credit to Bruree, because where a lot of other teams might have lost their discipline, they kept their discipline, they kept their shape, they kept their form. Like in the second half, I think I counted only one free or two frees that Patrickswell won in the second half. Testimony to the fact that even when the game was slipping away from them, it looked like it was slipping away from them, they kept their heads, kept their discipline. Sign of a good team, sign of a very steady team as well. Like, you know, that they could, in those circumstances, looking maybe down the barrel of losing another county final, they could still keep their shape and discipline and go on to win it. Great credit to the people that are behind this team, whoever they are. You know.
Okay, Dermot, thanks very much for joining us. Well done.
Good man, enjoy it. Bring on the Kings, boy! Look at these boys! On the Kings! Hey, what's your match on to? Two E. You come in there. Hey, Peter!
Right. Congratulations, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. It was brilliant to see Stephen McDonough to get the cup and the captain. Lads, we don't begrudge, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart, lads. What I'm looking forward to is that you'll have a captain with Limerick, and I'll be involved with you, and we might try and bring back the McCarthy Cup.
Just lads, on behalf of the Patrickswell Club, I want to offer you our sincere congratulations from the bottom of our hearts, lads. We've a great relationship. With you lads, going back over many years. We've played you at senior and underage level, and I think there's great respect as well between the two clubs over many years. So lads, long may it continue. I know it's always disappointing for losers. We've often been in the winner's dressing room ourselves, lads, and we certainly don't begrudge you this title. We wish you the best of luck. Enjoy it, celebrate it, lads. You well
now, Pierce are in. Pierce, you've seen many great games. How does that match with any of them?
In my book, the second half of that match was better than I saw at inter-county level even. And there were two great teams. They played hurling as it should be. And in the finish, I suppose, you see, Bruree, of course, held out. And they won by a minimum score. But the team that were beaten played well too. And they brought a great crowd today to the match, and we'll be looking forward to them now to represent us in the Munster Club Championships.
Have you ever seen celebrations like what we've just witnessed here?
No. The celebration that was here today was outstanding. You talk about Croke Park, you talk about Thurles, you talk about Cork at the presentations, but it wasn't in it at all with the presentation here today.
Pierce, thanks very much for joining us. You enjoyed it.
God bless you.
Thanks very much.
That's the girlfriend there.
Karen Ray, proprietor of the Central Bar and Brewery. Have you enough to feed these people?
Hope I had. Isn't the food, is the drink, I'd say the place won't be. There'll be no bed tonight anyway for anybody in Bruree.
What does it mean for the brewery?
There was a hunger there this year that haven't been, they've been so hungry this year for us, and I'm delighted it's all worked out for them.
Come on, Bruree! They played fantastically well.
Absolutely, each and every one of them.